Pastor Ken, wow, 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 wow. I um, I, I I caught service live today, which is unusual, and but then I replayed your sermon a lot. So different, especially all of that about the spiritual gifts. Wow, that's a tremendous mouthful. I wanted to tell you that you're very circumspect in, and here you were a teacher, which makes all the sense in the world, and I just think it, your desire to really include everybody and say, listen, we can't function here. I was really glad when I heard that word, especially that you're not a mega church, but you're this, and you talked about it in, anyway, and that word, and you speak, and you chat. We gotta be a light here. Um, that if my vision and the feeling of the pain and empathy, like Atlas, was not so excruciating, and it drives me insane because no one can carry everything. And God raises up light all over the place. And that's our Jerusalem. And so the point is that I just think you're very wise to bloom where you're planted and to have a systematic way to keep everyone involved. And, I'm way beyond this now, Pastor. It's sad, but I've said to you before that the second letter of purpose is you, and the third letter of purpose is R, and that's who you are. We're all created, DNA, with a destiny to be fulfilled. And they're all different, but they have to work together. And it's a complex capability to do that because I do agree with you deeply. I was in a doctor's office, and I just read everything. And I had read everything, and there was a Christianity there, Christianity Today. Anyway, I think I've shared with you. This has got to be 30, 40 years ago. I don't remember. But I was shocked. The number one problem at that time for foreign missionaries was getting along with other foreign missionaries. And I think what I was so moved about today, I keep talking about and talk about it, but especially after this horror at the Capitol. And I'm getting more scared. Polarization is getting very bad. In my world, it was the young against the old. This world, it's just divided. 3, 4 generations, 50% here, 50% there. You're not budging any of them. That's why I tell you I don't believe in absolute truth. But I believe in the absolute truth of non-judgmental, uplifting, unconditional love. But what I want to say to you, Pastor, and I do want to, sometime I'll see you, unless I'm gone. I want to talk to you. It's just that important. 10 minutes. It's not about me. Anyway, I just want to share something with you that has been on my heart. But the point is, you pointed everybody away from, left, right, left, right, left, right, we're right, yeah. And you just point everybody up. And I think a year ago I would have been so jaded, I just would have said, well, look at all these pockets of religious people, not even just, all different types of faith, burying their head in the sand, but everyone does that. But today I said, no, pastors, these people don't put their head in the sand. It's pretty obvious which side of the aisle they're on, but that's not the issue. The issue was that man who is very outspoken from what I read between the lines regarding the religious aggressiveness to be displayed within the political realm. And yet he brought forth the word about we're here to be an influence right here. And you just do that magnificent. Everyone follows you. And you're so... it's the same thing I always tell you. But the point is, at this point in time, trust me, I can't imagine how many Christian churches that at least believe like you do, that you have to accept Christ, you're going to hell. I can't believe how much politics was probably going all over the place. You didn't do that. You didn't do that. You said, listen, the only place we're going to all be safe is in the arms of a loving God. Let me tell you how to get there. Let me tell you the secrets to stay there. Start fasting. Wow. It's where you got to point everybody. It's good. It's good. You stay above the fray. Because the only thing that's going to be able to solve the fray is what is above the fray. And you really should be encouraged about that. Listen, you know how opinionated I am. I've mellowed a lot in the last few months regarding just some clicks in my head. But the point is, you have many of those gifts, but mercy. Oh my, wow! I'm the scum off of psychiatric wards, Pastor. You treat me as if I was just one of your flock, because that's good. Everyone matters to you, and their personal problems matter to you. And at the end of the day, guys, how can we have better marriages? How can we get through our grief? How can we get in touch with sitting dormant and how we can be more active in the spiritual realms? And how can we help our neighbors? And I was very taken. I kind of didn't realize it because I'm going to be homeless, Pastor, and I can't do that. But my point is, oh, forgive me, I think it was 1 Peter 4, 1 through 14, but forgive me, or 1 through, I don't remember. Hopefully it was Peter. But it was, because your sermon was on that. But I was really moved when you gave that introduction about Peter. And you reminded, he just knew, what am I doing in the boat with this man? This holiness, this righteousness. Wow. But anyway, I love Sermonator. Yes. You tell that couple, I'm in. Wow. Sermonator. That's awesome. That is awesome. Now, I want you to know, you might have to tell Tiffany, I'm kind of into wearing things until they fall off of me. So, you major on the majors. You're worried about... when you're going to the store, I just know it, Pastor. You have this little antenna up. You tell me if I'm right or wrong. You have this little antenna up going. No matter what you're doing, I bet you anywhere you go. Yes, antenna. Divine appointment. And I'm here, Lord. Anybody needs anything, bop, bop, bop. So while you're thinking on that level, you're not necessarily worrying about what shirt you're wearing. And I think those priorities are pretty good. Anyway, well, you can tell if it is Tiffany, she does. You are the perfect Ken doll. Oh my God, you just spiffy up there, like dapper. It's just you. Anyway, listen, I'm moved by the fact that he had 7 days of fasting. You're going back for 14 more. I think that's astounding. And again, you're fasting. It's the thing I just know about you. Even when you talked about, the issue of not being so worldly, it's always, why hold on to this when you know you needed salvation, but you can keep going further and further and into the light. I just happen to have it here. Oh, side effects. I mean, take it from a psychiatric patient. That was a Freudian slip. Side effects. What was I trying to? I don't remember. Anyway, visual aids, I guess. But it's always the excitement. We can get closer. Wow. And it's just the right approach. But I'm so proud of you. I think it's astounding. And I just think it is. So you're just constantly going, guys, the whole world's crazy. This is the only place, the eye of the hurricane, and if you are more at peace, you're going to be able to radiate this warmth. If you stay closer to the furnace of love and the furnace of sustaining and the thing that the comforter, well, then you'll be able to comfort others in their same affliction through the gifts. And anyway, I'm just glad. I'm glad that you point us away from everything that divides. That's good, Pastor. That's really good. I know that there were some other things you might get away easy today, because nothing's bubbling out. I try to just put this on and just trust that the cream will come to the top. But anyway, I'm just letting it simmer. Anyway, I was never finished about the verse in Peter about really taking in the homeless. I didn't know, like I always point to different things that directly Jesus Christ said, but I think that deals with homelessness, and I just think that absolutely is too. I think the middle American Christian born again loves Jesus. That concept of taking them in your home. I just think that there are certain boundaries that people are not willing to risk. I think the world would be a whole lot better if people took those risks. But the point is, it's always a battle, and it's complicated. You're raising children, and you have an old, grandpa, and it's just hard. It's complicated. Anyway, but I was, I don't know what the word, I guess, feeling like, wow, right there in Peter about homelessness struck me. All right, listen. And thank you. I'm just so glad you are safe and sound. All right, Pastor. I did another tape that kind of is more the verbalization of Rat-a-tat because, Pastor, I do have to tell you, I wrote it to you. Friday, they started eviction proceedings already. I made a phone call before church service today, and trying to get my therapist involved, but it's complicated now. Janet's no longer my social worker because they oughta. It's too involved. But anyway, I don't have her, and no one's been able to help me in 7.5 months, and I know I put the word out. Sometimes I drop the ball, but this is not a good situation for me to be in. But anyway, I'm glad I have you, so it sure makes this a lot more bearable. It does. It really does. So thank you for that, Pastor. All right, if I remember something that seems crucial, I'll try not to make another tape. I love you, Pastor. I'm giving you a hug. I love you. I love you.